What's up, guys? Welcome back to DameMasBeats. My name is Fusion. Fusion is in the house, and literally, DameMasBeats in English means give me more beats. And today, I'm super hyped to talk about this contest that I entered. Unfortunately, I did not win, but I still wanted to upload what I did so that way you guys can know a little bit more about the company and the plugin that it's offering because I think it's a really great plugin. My favorite one is Nexus, but this one right here is Lethal Audio by Audio Lethal. Man, I think I got that so wrong. Let me go right here. Let me see. It's Lethal Audio, and the plugin name is Lethal, as you guys can see right here. It's a really great plugin. The contest pretty much consisted of making a beat using only this plugin with their demo expansion. So in other words, I cannot use any of my other expansions to make a beat because if I do, I get disqualified. So I pretty much had to use everything that was in here. And let me just play the beat in the background so you guys can hear a little bit. And yeah, same thing when it came to my kicks, snares, hi-hats, and all that other good stuff. They provide a little library right here. Oh, it's right here, percussion and drums. So that way I can only use the stuff they're providing for me. So it was 100% only using Lethal Audio without any external plugins to like give it an effect such as like a delay, reverb, and stuff like that. No, I cannot do that. So yeah, I pretty much entered the contest. It was last month, so I apologize for that. I'll make sure if I know about another company doing a contest for pretty much anybody around the world, I'll upload it to my Instagram or even right here on YouTube, so that way you guys can always participate and have a chance to win some of the prizes that the big companies are offering. So yeah, so let me just dive a little bit into Lethal, and I'll show you guys step by step how I made the beats. First thing is first, this is Lethal, the plugin by Lethal Audio. Really great plugin. I mean, you guys got right here your amp, your filters, your pitch. It has some other cool stuff, features such as noise, unison, vibrator, that sounded so wrong, vibrato, ST expand. I think this is the stereo, like the stereo width, so that way you guys can make everything more louder. Drive, which is like a to saturate the sound. Shine, I guess to give it more like those higher frequencies. You guys got chord type, DIR, I have no idea what that is. Polyphonic mode, glide mode, and of course your main volume knob, so that way you can control the volume within the plugin instead of with your faders or these volumes right here, these knobs. Anyhow, so as you guys can see, I'm a big fan of Lethal Audio. Ever since they came out about 2-3 years ago, I've been purchasing their stuff. I got all of their expansions so far. I still gotta buy the new expansion that's gonna come out. I think it already came out this year. I still haven't had enough chance to gather some money and buy it, but most likely I will. Yeah, so you guys got the library right here. It also has an arpeggio mode, which I don't know. Let me just choose a random sound. Let me go with this one, and let me just highlight this part right here. So if you guys, let me just turn up the volume a little bit more, and let me go back right here. So let me do that one more time. Yep, it's not working. Why is it not working? Oh, there we go. So literally for this one, if you guys want to open up, do arpeggio. First thing we gotta do is we gotta activate it, and you guys can mess around with the settings, the speed. Okay, what's going on? Oh, I was up here. It was supposed to be down here. I'm sorry. But yeah, as you guys can see, you guys can definitely mess around with the speed of the arpeggio. You guys can mess around. So that's the size. 16 bars right here. Let me see. You guys can make it go up or down. That's a preference up to you guys. I'll randomize it. Octaves, hold, reset. I mean, length, shuffle, strum. It's pretty much up to you guys. So I'm gonna take that away. Another cool function it has right here is a TG, which stands for trans gate. So if you guys want to make it sound even cooler, you guys can definitely activate that one, and it has the same parameters, same features. You guys got the rates, the speed, the size. You guys want to make it stereo, make it more delay, fade in, fade out, and yeah. and you got some of the presets right here that's gonna play around with. So it's always super cool. Then you got the effects. So once again, because we have to do everything inside of Lethal, the plugin Lethal by Lethal Audio. Man, I feel like I'm saying that so wrong today. The thing is, we can't use external plugins, so I couldn't use like my stuff that I got from Isotope, Fat Filter. I'm probably gonna say this wrong again. Toy Sound or Sound Toys. Man, I feel like I'm getting all my words mixed up today for some reason. Anyhow, we can't use none of those external plugins to, you know, give it that more of a sweet sound or, you know, saturated sound. So we have to use everything within the plugin. And yeah, they got the essentials, which is a reverb, delay, chorus, phaser, distortion, equalizer, and bit crusher. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Let me go to source. They got some more settings right here. I still haven't messed around with these settings a little, not so much. And of course the system saying that, you know, you purchased it or you have the demo version, and here's all my expansions. So yeah, really awesome plugin. I recommend it. I'm more of a Nexus user, but little by little I'm starting to use this one and Nexus too, because they're really great plugins. They're both ramplers. This one's a rampler, so I mean, yeah, really great stuff, really great sounds and stuff like that. But right now we're just gonna talk about the demo, since I created this beat for them using the demo expansion. So let me hop right into it because I feel like I was talking a lot. So the first thing, I'm gonna turn up the volume right here. The first thing what I do when it comes to making a beat, I always start with the chords. So for this one, let me go right here. Why does it always do that? So for this one, this is what it sounds like. So originally, well, let me do this first. Let me go right here. I'm gonna clone this one because I tweaked around a little bit. I tweaked the settings and the knobs, so it's gonna sound completely different. So what I'm gonna do right here is just copy everything, paste it right here, and I'm gonna go right here to library. So it was pad 1, so we go to where it says pad 1, and I'm just gonna double click it so I can reset the settings to its defaults. Pad 1 right here, double click. So originally the sound goes like this. It sounds like that. And then I started messing around a little bit with, man, I can't remember exactly what I messed around with. I want to say with the rate and the mount. What was it? I know I did something, but I just can't remember exactly. It's been a while now. About 30 days. Here we go. It was somewhere around this setting, which was a filter. But as you guys can hear, you guys can get really crazy cool sounds. So anyhow, I transformed the default sound from this to, let me just erase this one because we don't need you anymore, from that to this. And once again, I'm pretty sure that was playing around with the filter. Yeah, I increased the amount right here, and I think I might have brought the rate somewhere over here, and that was the frequency that I liked. So yeah, it sounded like that. The next one, oh, am I recording? Yes, I am. Okay. So then to my liking, I was just like, okay, I want to complement the pad with another sound on top of it. So what I decided to do is add a piano, and the piano sounds like this. If it wants to play. Not sure why it's not playing. Okay, I see why. I don't know why it sounds like that. Oh yeah, because I was messing around with the settings. My bad, I'm sorry guys. I gotta go back over here. Let me just deactivate this one right here. There you go. So that's how the piano sounded like. So what I did right here, just to make it sound a little bit more humanized, what I did was I strummed a little bit and play with the velocity, because if I didn't play with the velocity and would have left it, let me see, is there any way I can do this without messing everything up? Instead of making it sound like that, which sounds super computerized, I mess around with the set, with the velocity again and with the strumming, and made it sound like that. It sounds like actually like I had a person playing my piano and just like playing the notes, playing the piano to make those notes. So yeah, so now both of them together, both of these sounds, the pad with the piano sounds like this at a tempo of 160, and it just sounded really nice and neat. I was just like, you know what, I like that sound, I like the texture, I like the coloring that it gives. So I was like, okay, bam, I got that. What else do I want to do? And then in my mind, I was thinking something like, let me make it kind of like tropical, kind of Caribbean, that Latin, Caribbean style of music. So then I was just like, okay, well, let me add some sine stab. It was like, in my mind, I wanted plucks. Even though I added some plucks, I just chose a different kind of pluck, but the name was sine stab. And by itself, it sounds like this. Really sexy sound, and you combine it together, you're like, okay, you start to get a little bit of the rhythm. And then here's when I decide to add a the pluck. So when I had this part, I was just like, let me hear how it sounds with a pluck on top of it. So I was just like, oh man, that sounds so much good. One of them is going really fast and the other one has like a steady, they both have a steady pace, but I just put them, like this one right here is going on a 2 and a 4. Like if you got kick, clap, this one's always hitting on the clap, and the other one on the clap, but like twice. Like this would be kind of like if it was just a clap, like clap, 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 and the other one's just like clap, 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 clap. That's my best description. I'm sorry guys if that didn't make any sense. I feel like it did, but maybe to you guys, maybe not. So if it didn't make sense, just scratch that off. So then with the piano as well as with the pad, it all sounds like this together. Just want to make sure I'm still recording. Okay. And then at this point I was like, okay, you know what, everything sounds really nice, but I still was missing like the melody. So I was just like, okay, well, since I already got the piano, let me just try to add a guitar. I was like, I got the pads, I got the stabs, I got the piano. Let me add a guitar right there, since it's more, I'm trying to make this more of a Caribbean type of beat. So decided to add a guitar, and the guitar, once again, everything was done through this expansion, the demo library, acoustic guitar 001. I think I didn't mess around with the settings. I liked it how it was by its default, and it sounds like this. And as you guys can see, I messed around right here with the velocity, so it made it sound a little bit more authentic and more realistic. Realistic as in, you know, somebody actually played the guitar for me. And if you add these ones, right there, it already sounds really good. A lot of rhythmic groove, a lot of, it sounds really good. Then with the piano and the pad, at this point I knew I was done with all my instruments. I was like, you know what, I don't want to overdo it, because you just can't. You gotta leave some headroom for the artist to either sing or rap over it. So that's why I was like, you know what, I'm just leaving right there, and that's it. Even though this was a demo song, I was still treating it like if I was like gonna show this to an artist. So I got that, and I'll show you guys the bass in a quick second. Usually I do the bass last because I like to have first my first my instruments, then my drum loop, and then for last comes the bass. So my kicks, let me double click this, go over here. So for my drums, once again, I couldn't use any of my favorite libraries right here that I got on Vintage Drums or in any other stuff that I usually purchase. I couldn't use any of my analog drums, essential club sounds, pop essentials, and so on and so forth. So I literally had to use the sounds that it provided for me right here on the percussion and drum demo. So all the sounds are pretty much right here. Got all the kicks, snares, hi-hats, the weird sounds of percussion, and yeah, you got other sounds right here too, more kicks I guess, and crashes. So what I decided to do was open a plugin for pretty much like for all my kicks, for all my claps, all my snares, and so on and so forth. So I know it looks like it is a lot of plugins, a lot of the same plugin. I got 17 of them, and I mean, you just have to have a really strong computer with a really high gigabytes of RAM, so that way it can handle all the process. So I invested a lot of money on myself, on my computer, so that's why I'm able to upload a lot of this stuff. Anyhow, that's not the point of the video. So the kicks, I got 2 different kicks, and it sounds like this. To me, the Caribbean type of music always has like 2 different kinds of kicks, but they always go good with each other. And then I decided to add some claps. And then I add another clap on top of the clap. So I layer the claps to make it sound more beefy, give it more body. The only trick I did with the claps was this clap right here. As you guys can tell, this one, it's literally on the grid. Boom, 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 boom. And with the other clap, I shifted a little bit more towards the right. So it's like, I'm guessing like maybe like 2-3 milliseconds before. So one hits and the other one's gonna hit right afterwards. So it's like a 3 millisecond delay. I'm guessing 1, 2, 3. So that way it gives it more of a groove to the clap. Because if it was on the grid, it will sound like this. Both claps. Let me go right here. So that's just one clap. There's a second clap. Second clap. First clap. And together they sound like that. But like I said, I want to give it a little bit more rhythm. So I delayed this a little bit. I pushed it a little bit more backwards. So that way, once you hear both of them playing, let me just play them individually. So there's the there's the first clap, there's the second clap, but because this one's delayed, it's gonna make it sound a little bit more spread out the clap, more beefy. You see how it enters a few milliseconds later? That's the effect that I was going for. So yeah, that's how I did my claps, and I think I use that technique for all the other, the rest of the drum loop sequence pattern percussion. So then I got my snare with the 2 claps, and the kick sounds like that. Then I got my perk, sounds like that, and then with all the other sounds. Then I got my shaker with this, with that. And then I guess I added a lower snare. And then this one, let me see, what's this one? This is string. Okay, so what I did right here, I'm pretty sure, to me the beat sounded really good. It was okay. It was very nice. The thing is, maybe I felt like it was going a little bit slower, so what I did, I made a sound back far, like once again, music, it's all about distance. So what I did with this one, I set this sound to the background, and I literally just decided to make it go fast so that way it can have like movement in the background as well as with the drums and all the other instrumentation, so that way the beat feel like it's moving and not just like steady one part and the rest just like wobbling around, because that wouldn't make too much sense. It's like, you know, a human being just like dancing to salsa, just shaking their hips, going back and forth while your upper body just stays still in one place. It doesn't make too much sense. So I want everything to move around with each other but still make sense. So yeah, so I guess that sound with the piano sounds like that. And then I apply the pad, the 2 plugs, and the guitar. Once again, this one gives a little bit more rhythm, more groove. So if I take this away, it still sounds good, but it's just on that rhythm. And I think that sounds really well. And then for last, I have the bass. And the bass, I just pretty much follow the pattern of the scale that I drew right here. And yeah, sound like that. Nothing really too complicated, I believe. It looks complicated, but I mean, you know, I like how it sounded like. And then if I add my drums, it would sound like that. So now all together it sounds like this, and this is my final product. And yeah, that was pretty much the beats. I hope you guys like what I showed you. Once again, Lethal Audio makes a really dope plugin. I recommend it to everybody if you guys can purchase it. If not, you know, just save your money till the holidays. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have like a really huge, nice, sweet deal, 20% off, 30% off, possibly into 40 or even 50% off. So yeah, if you guys like what you guys saw, you know, make sure to give this a thumbs up, share it if you want to, and make sure to subscribe and be part of this family, okay, guys? I feel like I got nervous right there towards the end. Make sure to subscribe if you guys like this stuff. Make sure to also to follow me in my Instagram, which is DameMasBeats. I'll make sure to leave a link below, so that way you guys can just click it and add me, so that way you guys can follow what I do and, you know, stuff like that. Anyhow, hope you guys enjoyed it. If anything, write anything right there in the comment area, so that way I can see what I did right or wrong, so that way on my next videos I can improve a little bit more on the explanation or showing you guys more stuff in more detail and so on and so forth, okay? Alright guys, peace out. This is DameMasBeats. Peace.